Hello everyone, welcome back to another LEGO tutorial, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how you can make this block glass window. That would be great for bathrooms or other rooms that might be private, that you might not want to see into, and a bathroom is one of those because if you're taking a shower you don't want people out the window to see you. So this glass window is actually very effective and it's very realistic because I do see these in my neighborhood. And for example, if I get a minifigure like this, and I place it behind my window, you cannot see it too well. So this is actually a very realistic window, and it actually is pretty effective, so let's get started. So to get started, you might notice that there's a base plate here. So that's what I'm going to make my project on. So I'm basically just going to get some bricks. I'm going to start creating a wall to build my window on. And of course, this is just an example. You might have a house that might require more than just one of these windows. If you haven't seen one of my LEGO farmhouses that I custom builded, I even did a video on it, then feel free to check that out, because I believe that this block glass window is in one of those rooms in the project. So I've got to the point now where I want to make my block glass window. So two main things you're going to need. You're going to need a bunch of 1x2 plates and a bunch of 1x1 plates. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to place two 1x2 plates next to each other. Now these can be any color you want. I would suggest transparent white. I won't so much suggest transparent dark white, or I guess you can say gray, because it would kind of make your window look a little, it just doesn't make it look so realistic. So I would suggest transparent white. And in the very middle, I place another 1x2 transparent white plate. And basically, there's a technique called staggering. You're probably all very familiar with this, especially if you're into architecture. But if you look at brick buildings, you'll notice that the bricks are layered. So that doesn't mean that the bricks are just placed on top of each other like this, because that would give your building a very weak touch. That does apply to a lot of stuff, buildings, pretty much, well, anything that requires like building techniques. So a better way is to design it so that you stagger it. So when I mean staggering, I mean a technique like this, where one brick connects to the middle of two bricks, and then two bricks are placed on top of that one brick, and then so you get the idea, right? So that's what I mean by staggering. So it is a very simple technique, and it doesn't require any extra pieces. It's just something that gives your buildings a stronger and sometimes an even more nice looking touch. So I'm just going to do the staggering technique. Place two 1x2 plates next to each other. In the middle, place another 1x2, and on the sides, I'm going to get two 1x1 plates. And of course, you can do this as long, as high as you want. You can use different varieties of colors, and you can actually make it look like a stained glass window, like in those churches that they have. And I think that's very pretty too. And I'll be sure to do a tutorial on that as well. And stay tuned to that. But you're just gonna do this technique. I would suggest doing this 9 plates high, because that's equivalent to, I believe it's 3 bricks high, which is a standard height of a window. So if you make it any higher or lower than that, you would overreach the standard. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to place, walling on the side like this. And on the top, I'm going to get a 1x8 brick. Yeah, I just tiled the top off just to make it look pretty. So that's your block glass window. It's very simple. It only requires some common pieces. And I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to make it as long as you have transparent plates. It's very simple and beautiful, nice little build. So stay tuned to my future tutorials, and thank you for watching.